What just happened?
We're excited about the show! Yay!
I hope everyone's eardrums are okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Heroes. I'm Todd Kenreck, your Dungeon Master. We are joined by Lauren Urban, who's playing Orkira Eldritch, Jen Kretchmer, who is playing Alyndra Sarrbarand. We've got Mind's Eye Tribe here. TJ Storm playing King Deathbreath. We got Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow. And Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half Pint. Ooh, I got it right. Yay for me.
Yay.
So we got a couple of things going on, don't we? We have like art, or we have a thing from Hero Forge of Alyndra.
Yes, so we had a fan who made Alyndra in Hero Forge, which is amazing.
Wow.
I've played around with Hero Forge a bunch and made a whole bunch of characters, and like most artistic things, I do it and I'm pretty happy with it, and then somebody comes along who's just way better at it than me and creates something that's amazing. So yeah, this is Alyndra from Hero Forge. I think we actually have pictures that show off in color and everything. Let me look up real quick.
So cool.
We have color pictures as well.
Yeah, I think we.
Will does not.
Oh, okay. So that's from Julian Luna on Twitter. So thank you for creating that.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, with all your books, Alyndra. Like, I love the little stack of books that's right there. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very, very on brand. Any other? Just a reminder: if you are a subscriber right now, you can get the alpha of the dice roller. It's really amazing. It's really fun. We are all using it, and right now I'm not using it for the monsters, but it's it is highly addictive. I'm sold. Not just because they're paying me to say so. The dice roller is amazing.
I mean, we are paying him to say so.
They are.
Full disclosure.
I would say
hashtag
anyways.
ads.
So, full disclosure. I work at D&D Beyond. I don't know if you knew that.
Sponsored plug.
Yeah. Any other announcements? Anyone else have anything going on before
We've
we
got
jump into the
another.
show?
We got one more GIF that went up.
Got a GIF?
Yeah, apparently our GIF game is suddenly
Our
incredibly
GIF game
strong.
is huge.
Yay.
Yeah.
RoboGoblin doing it.
RoboGoblin's done a bunch, and then the other one that we just saw was from Omer21, which is an early one from early days when Orkira was still casting Bless on people. Because Alyndra wasn't coming around and doing it, so she cast Bless, and then she missed Penelope, and Penelope was sad, and so Orkira doesn't cast Bless anymore because Penelope was sad.
Aww. That does make me sad.
That's how she picks all of her spells, is whatever her friends need. So.
I saw the disapproving the other white meat joke.
Oh no! Yeah, that one came up too. Nothing like TJ and I both being like, nope, at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. It sounded great.
There's just going to be a huge collection of GIFs with the hashtag nope.
That'd be the next collection we need, is just a collection of all of us noping out at stuff.
Yeah, we're changing the name of the show again to
Beyond Nope.
Beyond Body Horror. So,
Heroes.
If there's no other further announcements, naturally, if we roll a natural 20 in the show, I believe we're still giving away legendary bundles. And for not, then oops on me. So yeah, be excited for that. You win a chance to win a legendary bundle, which is all of the D&D books. And with that, I think we're ready for our trailer.
We will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose, we will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
PG, what are you doing? What?
Acting natural.
How busy are you? What? Are you eating grapes? What? You just casually just sitting in your? I mean, yeah, we're gonna play the game, but I want to kind of call you out. Like, you're always doing something right before the show. All right, I'm gonna try and move on. Previously on Beyond Heroes, my voice got really messed up and that became a gag. And you fought a series of hill giants that were holding several gnomes hostage in a cave. Beyond belief, the Beyond Heroes came up with a plan and a functional plan, and they killed all the hill giants, which was very weird. And they were very successful in doing so. And it was very sad, though. The hill giants thought they had a chance, and they had many dying words as they were crushed to death. Penelope Half-Pint made a handy little trap by digging in the dirt with mold earth, and everyone chipped in and saved the day. So right now you're surrounded by dozens, well, not dozens, but lots of hill giant bodies. Not the brightest boys, but still just surrounded by death. But successful and resplendent. And the sun peeks out from the clouds and shines on all of you heroes standing on top of the dead hill giants that you have just defeated. What are you doing?
Are the gnomes safe?
We should go check.
Yeah. Keen, where's your quickling friend, the one who can do that real fast?
Where is
you like sending away?
Where is he? I have a look around.
Right here! Oh my god! That was so cool, Keen!
I mean, he barely did anything.
But he was very cool doing it.
Is there anything else I can do?
You can show me where the gnomes are.
I was hoping you were going to say winter, but oh well.
It is not a time for winter. We have one today, and we do not need to prepare for that long, cold, dark time.
Oh, I'll show you my cold, long, dark time some other time then.
Nope.
Why don't you just tell us where the gnomes are safely ensconced, and we'll take care of that, okay?
Ensconced? Whoa.
I've been reading a thesaurus. I've been borrowing a thesaurus.
And so there was
What
a
type of dinosaur
cave,
is that?
correct?
Yeah, they're right in the cave over there.
And was there other giants?
Oh yeah, there's that one.
Do they
There
have
is one
puppets?
giant who is kind of crazed right now and chained to a large post.
I should probably go check on that one, see if there's anything we can do.
Go ahead. I will jog up behind you, but you're faster than me. The others will have a look here for important things, I think.
All right, I'll head over with Keen to go check out the giant chained to the tree.
Briv looks like up his body, like arms and legs, and notes that everything that's important is accounted for, and then walks after them.
Everything's still attached to you. Penelope Half-Pint, you're on top of
Mr. Adventure Guy.
Mr. Adventure Guy, the owlbear.
Yes.
So you're just riding into the camp of the hill giants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the giants have anything in their pockets or anything that seemed to be relevant to what's going on?
Nothing relevant. Rats. Shiny pebbles.
Are they? They're just
Skulls.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing of value.
Okay.
It gets increasingly more upsetting as you rifle through their pockets, and they've started to release gas now that they're dead. So every once in a while, there's this horrible. One of the hill giants you're next to, the one that slowly slipped down the spikes. Just you heard this just.
Okay, get going. It's quite rude.
I need a Constitution saving throw, Alyndra.
That's understandable.
She should get a bonus, maybe not for being next to me, since I said I already went, but because she lives with me.
True.
She should get advantage. We're very used to this.
It's an 18.
It's 18. Yeah, you're quick on the draw. This isn't the first time that gas has moved your way.
Not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Not my first floatio.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
And accurate.
So All right, you make your way over there. Yeah, there's some kind of curse on this particular hill giant. They're hungrily grabbing even at the dirt and throwing it into their mouth and rocks and eating it and chomping on it, even though it's breaking their teeth.
Do I think it's actually an actual curse that can be removed, or something else that's going on?
I need food. This is more. It's either a medicine check or our Arcana check.
It's a medicine check. It is totally a medicine check.
May I help with this?
You may totally help with it.
Help is advantage?
It is advantage, yes.
Awesome. On my so I got a 25.
Okay. It's throwing me off. My candles look like they align to Adam's in our Zoom chat right now. So I'm like, just, we're all good candles. What'd you get?
25.
25? Yeah, this is not necessarily a curse that can be changed. This, whatever curse has taken over this hill giant has permanently altered its form.
Well, this is not something I can remove. This is not something I can get rid of. This hill giant is just like this now.
From what I understand of magic, not all curses are curses. Is this something that was once another thing? Can we return it to its original form?
I don't know. I just know that I can't just remove the curse.
We will wait for Alyndra to get here to have a look, perhaps. Is there a way around it?
Yes.
Yeah, we just got to give it a wide berth before we figure out what to do. I feel
We do.
bad.
I go look
We
for the
shall
gnome.
just leave it to die.
No,
No.
but we should wait for see if anybody else has any ideas of something they can do. I can heal things, but maybe Alyndra has an idea about something else that can be done.
Do you understand my language? Creature.
No. Tiny elf.
Sounded like a yes.
Tiny elf. Give me the tiny elf.
What is your name?
Hungry.
Wait, art thou saying tiny elf in relation to Keen?
Tiny elf.
He is rather tiny, but
I
Tiny elf.
think it's relational. I think we're all tiny.
oh, I am not tiny.
Tiny dragon.
See?
Eat.
Well,
No.
she is kind of like a tiny
Fly into
dragon.
mouth.
No.
Yes.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna go look for gnomes now.
If I have any food in my pack, I will remove the hardtack and toss it at the edge of its reach so that it can have it.
Okay. Yeah,
Then
it
find
hungrily
the
grabs
gnomes.
at it.
Didst thou say thou wouldst remove the heart attack? And feed it the heart attack?
Hardtack.
Oh,
Food that keeps for a long time.
oh. I thought all food kept for a long time.
No, I just cast Lesser Restoration on you on a regular basis.
Oh.
Probably every morning before you wake up.
I
Every night
likely have
before
a
bed.
dependency.
I've got one spell slot left. Lesser Restoration.
And that is why I sleep on the roof.
Thou art smarter than I think thou art.
Alyndra, what are you doing? Other than
I'm
rifling around
arriving,
for
I
loose
believe.
change.
No, I think I've arrived to the rest of the group now.
Okay, you do so. All right, yeah.
May I try and figure out what's going on with this creature and if I've ever heard of
Yeah, you can make an
whatever
Arcana
this curse
check.
is? $16.
You are aware of kind of a curse, but not really a curse that can consume some hill giants and transforms them. It's not one that you think can actually be cured, unfortunately. But
So-
it makes them ravenous, and
It's the sort of thing we don't want set loose upon the world.
they're often very much shunned by other hill giants once this kind of overtakes one of them, and it does so on occasion.
So there's not much we can do for this.
We
Not
can't just
from
leave
my
him.
town.
Oh, I can give him a swift death. I don't know how swift it would be. He has a rather large neck. I might not get it with one swing.
I sort of raise an eyebrow at Penelope. You had no problem throwing a person to the butter cube, and yet you're concerned about a permanently cursed hill giant?
Yes, the hill giant hasn't done anything wrong, at least as far as we know. That other guy, he had done some things that are wrong.
Well, Penelope, what do
And
you
it
suggest?
was a guy in a butter cube. It was very humorous.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
I don't know. I mean, is he an enemy of ours?
Not
No.
right now, but I have a feeling as soon as we let him go, he will be.
He's a danger to... It would be like setting a hungry bear loose, Penelope. It would endanger anything nearby.
Or perhaps a rabid dog is a better analogy. I used a big word, analogy.
This cannot be-
Studying. I'm so proud of you.
I
this-
can read, Alyndra.
Is this not a disease that can be cured?
Comic books.
Not from
Perhaps
what
the hill giants only understand it as a curse because they are hill giants.
Do I know?
Do you know what specifically?
If it could potentially be, if the hill giants may think it's a curse when it's actually a disease or something curable.
You're not you don't have tons of experience necessarily with hill giants. It's specifically this thing is crazed, absolutely dangerous. You have heard tell of other hill giants keeping hill giants like this around as kind of like a last-ditch effort to cause trouble, when they're being attacked and that kind of thing, because they are so dangerous and so powerful. So that's the only reason that they're kept alive, is because they're kind of
To be weapons.
I'm not worried about diseases. I'm immune to any of that. So Briv is going to get as close as I can without being just, easily within his reach.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of stare up at him. Dost thou want to die or to be let go?
No die.
If we let thee go, wilt thou attack and ravage and pillage and do other terrible things?
Get in my mouth, tiny orc.
Oh, he's dying. He's trying to eat me now. We should kill him and put him out of his misery.
If we
Is
think-
there any,
He's just hungry.
is there any chance you can heal his mind, Orkira?
You know what? Let's give it a try. I'm gonna do a flyby restoration. Let's
I
try.
just
Lie bye.
Flyby.
that even in the when they were not cursed, that they were attacking us.
Yeah, but maybe if we figure out that if we can cure this one and they're the only one around, they won't attack. I mean, there were 5 of them before.
Actually, I'm not saying any of that. I've decided I'm doing a flyby lesser restoration. So I'm just like, yeah, I have to touch them in order to do the lesser restoration. So I'm going to literally fly above their head, and I'm going to try to boop on the head, lesser restoration, and GTFO.
This is going to get interesting real quick.
Yeah. Orkira is wise, not smart. Here we go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I really do think that, lesser restoration should just be a boop restoration, and then it should be like a rustle restoration or something if it's,
it's
the
a
greater
greater.
variety.
Can I
Fortunately,
use Griff to help distract?
oh, that'd be nice.
Griff, help.
You should have told us you were going to do this.
Suggesting when you were like, is there any way we can try? Because lesser restoration will get rid of a disease. So she would have gone, all right, let's do this. And
Then we will distract it.
Okay, I
I
will
will give it
allow
more food.
one of you to give the help action, and tell me what other kind of distractions you're attempting right now.
Briv turns around and pulls down his pants for the full moon.
that's
Oh,
distracted
Briv.
all of us,
Oh.
for sure.
Oh, Briv.
I mean, it doesn't take much because I
mean, this
just have
giant
the
is hungry,
tavern.
and so he's showing off his rump roast, right?
Oh.
Hungry. So you're
Delicious
flying at it?
meat.
I'm flying over its head. I want to boop it on the head and get out of there as quickly as possible and cast Luster Restoration. Yeah.
As you were flying right for it, and you're like just coming in like a fighter pilot, like you're just like you got your hand is glowing, right?
Blindfold over its eyes, or
What?
at least as much of its eyes as I can cover.
How are you putting a blindfold on? its eyes?
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion. Minor illusion doesn't really function in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little beyond its capabilities. Like,
But you sent Griff with me, right?
I did send Griff up to distract.
So
I mean, he's got to be utterly distracted by what Briv is doing.
he's utterly distracted, for sure.
A little bit
As-
of twerk and everything else.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm utterly out. Hell no.
I'm gonna be ready if I need to cast banishment to bring Orkira back if she ends up in its mouth.
okay. All
I
right.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Everyone
Fairly
roll-
well, Keen.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Getting right into
Because
it.
at this exact moment, as Briv Stilmaro has his butt, everyone but Briv, because Briv, you're last. The post that it was attached to, it's been incensed. It's completely driven mad by the booty of Briv, and the pole breaks in half, and it grabs Briv Stilmaro by the butt and starts dragging him towards its mouth.
Oh.
But
okay.
first,
I deserved this.
hungry. Thank you.
Briv, you are the
Starts
best
bringing
distractor.
Briv up to his just slobbering green pustuled mouth with yellow broken teeth.
Gross.
Something bit me.
Gross.
I would like fan art before the end of this show.
Oh.
Challenge laid out.
What's your armor class, Briv? Well, your butt is exposed, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's what's your dexterity plus nothing?
It would be 12.
If
then.
it's going after him, though, I'm going to warding flare, so it is disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Because I should be within 30 feet since I was flying towards it.
Now your
I
warding
mean,
flare
one does
goes
not
off,
need both buttocks.
and the mouth of how do you say this? Mouth of Grolantor. Thank you, Matt Mercer. It helps to have those vocalizations on there.
Mhm.
You take a bite in the butt, Briv Stilmaro, from a giant hill giant, and you take that's 5.
I would say that's the last time I'm doing a distraction, but I mean, let's be real.
You take 11 points of piercing damage into your rump.
I mean, look at it this way. This is just proof that you were really distracting.
It is also proof that I am delicious.
Sure. Not arguing with that.
All right, what are the initiatives?
That was a natural 20.
Oh wow! Wow, someone in chat wins a legendary bundle right now.
So it's a 22 for me.
Okay, awesome. Well, Alyndra is definitely going first. Who's next?
12.
12. All right.
I got a 14.
Can you put these in chat for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Good. 22.
I'm a dungeon master. I need help.
And Keen, what'd you get?
9.
And Briv, what'd you get?
Last.
Yeah,
It's
you got
last.
last. I mean, go ahead and roll.
Oh,
It got the first attack, so
you're just saying I don't get to act
yeah.
as surprise is happening. Okay.
Oh, well, I've already given him a 1, so.
That's fine.
Well, that was prescient.
Did you roll a 1?
Well, I mean, I rolled a 1, so I guess it's technically a 3.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh. But there, it's in chat.
I have foreseen this.
I don't know where the monster is, so you'll have to insert the monster wherever the monster is going to be, but otherwise, there it is.
I think the monster has inserted Briv into its mouth. Yeah, that's a real thing that's happened.
I'm going to have to heal his butt.
Yep.
Again.
It's a touch
Again.
spell, so.
You
So,
just have your
just-
kit
let's be
standing
clear.
by for that. You have
I'm
the
gonna grab the
plaster pre-molded. You've got like a stack of butt casts ready to go.
Okay, Alyndra Sarrbarand, what are you doing as you see this giant hulking mass still chained to half of a tree log grab Briv Stillmarrow and just take a chunk out of his rear end?
I have foreseen this moment.
Oh, you did? You saw this
no.
moment
No,
where Briv was shaking his butt and a hill giant sank its teeth into it?
doesn't
She's seen
seem
weird.
like it's
Rewind.
the wisest of things. And are you kidding? Of course I foresaw Briv trying to go run butt first into combat. Yeah, this is nothing new. This is Wednesday.
I imagine
Yeah.
Alyndra waking up every morning going, oh my god, this is going to happen.
that's pretty much my life.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
I lied. I actually wasn't
What are
really
you
a-
trying to do?
what I'm trying to do is it actually is not something that I'm going to use. I can use my portent for.
Okay,
honest.
okay.
But it is a command.
You still foresaw it.
I did foresee it.
Yeah.
And I will point at it and I will say, spit.
That could be dangerous. Briv spits all the time and keeps things in his mouth at the same time.
What's the saving throw for command?
It's a wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. All right. That's unbelievable. Wait, no, it's probably got minus. Yeah, it's got -2. All right, it fails. It's got like rock and pumpkins in it, and onions, and whatever tack is, and a piece of your butt, and it just spits Briv Stillmarrow out. Briv, you are shot like a cannon out of this thing's butt as you were like halfway into its mouth at that point. And I'm gonna need you to take 5 points of spitting damage. That's not only from the velocity of the spit that's being shot.
I have resistance to spitting damage.
You
No, I'm
do?
just
Oh,
joking.
I didn't know that.
I mean, if
I
anyone
should.
could,
I mean, I really should.
Yeah.
if anyone could.
Yeah, you are just hawked. And the thing is, it's not just a spit, it's a
Oh, that's fine.
and
Loose.
just you are just phlegm just explodes around Briv Stillmarrow, and it breaks around him as he's flying through the air as well. So
I'll
the
make a really
spit-
high-pitched squeal, kind of like a little astromech.
yeah. And you actually see like just phlegm get cut in half by Briv's entire form, and it almost looks like he's like in a commercial for like Splashdown Mountain or something like that, like a water park.
I bring
And-
out some metal and just start like cleaning my eyes.
And
off,
you
like, face.
go you're like kind of happy, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what your thing is, but then you hit like immediately the first tree that you see and you slide down the tree, and that's where you take your damage from.
Thank thee, Alyndra.
And then I will
Spit.
go and move
Spit.
behind one of the nearby.
Spit. Spit.
Actually, I'll just toss a healing word for
Let us all be clear. I am incredibly good at making distractions.
You're the best. Absolutely.
And
Uh,
Briv, you take.
well, you already cast command.
It's a bun. Oh, yeah, it's a bonus
Yeah,
action.
yeah. I know it's that sneaky one.
Never mind, I'm done. I move behind a tree.
Yeah, because you can't cast any. You can only
It's gotta
cast
be a
one level one
cantrip,
spell or higher.
bonus
above,
action.
but you can cast a cantrip. Yeah, exactly. So, Orkira Eldrex,
Fly
as
by
your
lesser
plan has gone
restoration.
completely.
Nah,
You're still
nah.
going to tap it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not? Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll to make lesser restoration.
Do I? Because I just need to touch it and it just happens. So
I know,
don't.
but you gotta make it. You got. It's unwilling. It doesn't want you to touch it.
It doesn't. All right. I mean, I'll make an attack roll. Am I doing just like a melee spell attack? Or...
Yeah, I think a melee spell attack.
All right.
And
good, so I
Griff
get my
is
bonus.
providing the help action, so you can
Ooh.
take.
Okay, you have an advantage.
I will take advantage. So, my first roll is a 19. My second roll is not so good. So 19.
19.
Yep.
You hit.
Awesome. So Lesser Restoration goes off. You touch a creature and can end either a disease or one condition affecting it. The condition can be blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'd like a disease to go away. Does it work? And then I want to fly away as quickly as possible. I don't want to stick around here.
Oh, he just grabs his head. Oh, and stands up. What happened? What did I
Are
just
you feeling any
eat?
better? And I'm still running. Just
Oh God, what did I eat? I don't feel good.
Was mine buttocks?
I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm guessing it didn't work.
Penelope Halfling.
Oh man, every time.
A stream of vomit comes out of the hill giant and just pours like a waterfall of just bile
would this
and
be considered an
snot
attack?
and pumpkins and onion and everything else,
And
and you
buttocks.
are just drenched and soaking in just one big kind of oozing mass, and it slowly kind of moves down you like melting jello.
Penelope would have taken her cloak and thrown it over Mr. Adventure Guy's face. Just taken all of it.
You are full green, like you are completely green. Oh, I feel better. What?
Good.
Tiny dragon, you heal me.
You were not doing well, but I think you're better now.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, Gregor.
Yeah. Good to meet you. Would you not kill
Oh my
anybody?
God! All my friends are dead. What happened?
Well, they tried
Did
to
someone kill my friends?
Well, they tried to kill us.
You killed my friends?
Well, they tried to kill us first.
But you killed my friends.
They
you-
weren't not thine friends because they made thee crazy.
Yeah, they chained you up and they weren't going to heal you, but we healed you so you're all better.
What is the taste in my mouth?
'Tis mine buttocks. And Briv walks forward and he's just kind of like, the athlete. He's got both hands on his rear and he's kind of, massaging, and I'm going to lay on hands and hopefully regrow.
Does someone have a mint we can offer him?
Yeah, he
Gregor?
turns and throws up.
Perhaps some
Keen, I need
Banaka.
a dexterity saving throw.
You got one of those.
No, you didn't get one. Your Albert did, and didn't get it.
Oh.
I, at this moment, am looking down at Briv's pants and fishing them out of the first pile of vomit. I am not looking up.
I wait. I do not wear pants.
And what are these?
Then whose are these?
They aren't not mine.
I do not see whatever is coming.
Oh,
I have
no.
an 8 dexterity saving.
Oh,
just waterfall like a fire hose suddenly just got broken and is spraying into the street. Just ooze and slime. Occasionally a rock hits you, and a couple of weird bones. Maybe they were gnomes. You're not quite sure, but yeah, just you're covered and drenched as well now.
I am in my winter.
Gregor, my dear.
God, it's in this winter! I knew I was gonna see it. I have a tattoo of that.
Gregor, it's
The
at this
little
point
tiny
that
quickling runs up and slips on the slime. Oh no!
Gregor, if I were you, I would flee before this quickling shows anything.
What's happening?
You don't want to know. I'm glad you feel better. Bye.
But
Look, a
you
vomit
killed-
angel.
You killed. Oh God, no! No!
I'm
Good luck with
dodging.
thine wife, Gregor.
I would like to.
Say hello to the Emperor.
TJ, make another dexterity saving throw.
God damn it!
It was Penelope's fault.
12.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? You just gotta go with the flow.
Wait, is he within 10 feet of me? You can add
I don't
four if
think
you're
he
within
is.
10 feet.
I don't think he is. And Just another wave of vomit hits you. Now it's like the really acidic stuff. It's the really gross stuff. It's like the end of the road of the stomach. So
Yeah,
there's some things.
There can't be much left.
You take 6 points of acid damage as you're covered with even more bile, and you're waist deep in bile.
Alyndra, can you command Gregor to flee?
Oh,
I can try.
please don't do the
Is it my
vomit angel
turn?
again. I don't like that. That's too much. That's too
Gregor,
much.
can we
But-
suggest you go, please?
But you killed my friends. You
I-
killed
Briv at this point in time
We
is going to
shouldn't
cast
unleash
command.
him on the world.
I'm just going to simply say flee to him. I am tired of this, and so I cast command and kind of wink over at Alyndra at this point. It's going to be a save of 16, and I just tell him, "Flee, thou fool!"
Holly keeps on rolling 15s, but he keeps on getting -2s. Because wisdom. He's like, oh, and runs away. And the whole time, I need dexterity saving throws from everyone. The log on the chain is swishing back and forth as he's running.
Does the cover make a difference?
Does the cover?
I specifically ducked behind cover.
Oh, yeah. Well, before that, were you already
Yeah,
behind cover?
On my turn.
Oh, you were fine.
Okay.
Then you're fine.
I
Everyone
got it.
else, I need dexterity saving throws. For those that are in Greece, you are, well, you're effectively in Greece. You have disadvantage. Those of you who have been vomited on.
Yeah.
Welcome to
yeah,
Beyond Heroes.
yeah.
Everyone.
24.
21.
8.
Okay, you all like you see the log coming on the chain that's still like attached around his neck, and it slides through the dirt and the slime and the vomit, and you all definitely weirdly tell me how you all avoid this log that is swinging your way.
Penelope's like prone doing her angel, so it just goes whoosh right over.
This slides right over Penelope. And
She does a matrix move in puke.
and Mr. Adventure Guy jumps over it as well, deftly. Keen, Briv, how do you do this?
Basically, it's coming for Briv, and as it's coming, I pull up just a whole bunch of metal into like a sharp blade, and it like hits the blade in front of me and splits around me.
Okay, it splits around you, TJ.
I simply bend over to grab the pants and let it pass over my head. I am done. I am done.
You're done. And Gregor runs off into the sunset.
Bye.
Killed my whole family.
Good riddance.
Poor guy.
Well,
Poor.
at least he's not rabid anymore.
He bit my buttocks.
Yeah, you were asking for it though.
I'm going
He was
to start.
asking for it.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
I am going to find a river.
I'm gonna find the gnomes. You know,
I was going to
homies over
press
here.
digitate so we can go get the gnomes without
Yeah.
horrifying them completely.
Yeah, can we clean up first?
There's a
think they're
nearby river, and you see King Daybreath just slowly walk into the middle of it, and maybe he won't come out again. You don't know.
It's all right. He'll be fine.
Would you blame him?
Once Penelope is prestidigitated, I will go with her to find the rest of the gnomes.
Oh.
That was my favorite reading of it. All right. You start going into the cave. Penelope, what are you doing? Yeah, so you've cleaned up Penelope. Penelope, you're no longer covered in bile and sick.
Oh, okay.
It's very upsetting.
Thank you, Alyndra.
Looking for gnomes.
You're welcome.
Hello? Is anybody
There-
in here?
There's all of there's wood and metal and all kinds of stuff. There's some kind of wall that the gnomes have actually fashioned. Like, hello, is it safe now?
Yes, it's very safe now. You're welcome.
It depends.
Oh,
Art thou an enemy?
no. We're from Hupperdook.
Yeah,
If
is
thou
there,
wert an enemy, I would say that, though.
That's true, technically, yes.
We're looking for Theron. Is Theron in there?
Yeah. I'm Theron.
Yeah, we're a bunch of people. Penelope, what are we called again?
The Super Hooper shoot.
Super Hooper
Hoopers.
Shoots.
It's
Yeah.
very long and hard to
Hoopers.
remember.
For this, yeah, what Alyndra
Are
said.
you a
we're-
basketball team?
What is this basketball?
No, I'm more into foosball.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Foosball.
I guess we can bring the wall
shit.
down, since you are
Okay,
clearly not
interesting.
hill giants yourself.
No, they're all gone.
We're here
Okay,
to save you.
thank you. They open up the wall that they constructed out of like weird gears and all kinds of other parts that they had on them.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, everybody. My name's Penelope Huffbank. Do you want to be my friend?
Quick change artist is back.
What's wrong with your friend over there?
He is in his winter.
He can't handle a little dirt.
Are they safe?
Yes.
Very well.
Hi.
Fare thee well, Keen.
Don't drink out of the river for about 5 or 10 or 20 hours,
The water moves, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that it would be fine.
which is why you want to wait at least some hours. Is everyone okay? We were sent to come check on everybody. You were
Yeah,
apparently late.
we were attacked by these hill giants, and they rustled us into this cave, and they've been planning on cooking us this entire time.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it anymore.
So wait, they were going to cook thee this entire time, like slow roasting, or they intended to cook thee quickly, like a flesh fry?
I think they were going to build the fire next to the actual cave entrance and try to heat it up until we all died and also were cooked.
Indirect heat, I see. That is a
Sous
wonderful
vide.
way. Yes, it's a
Oh,
wonderful way to barbecue.
Well, now you.
not a wonderful way to die, though, I would expect.
Well, most of the time things are already dead that are being cooked. So
Oh no.
How's everyone doing? Is everybody okay?
Well, yeah, now that we're not being cooked, yeah, we're doing. I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone else, but yeah, I think we're doing okay. So, it's stressful.
Yeah.
so I'm sure you can
There's
get
a
home
lot
from
of
here,
vomit out here.
Don't ask.
Oh
cleaned
God,
up.
you killed all of
We
them.
prestidigitated it up. It's clean.
All
Got a
of
nice
it?
Clean. I
You
mean,
probably
what I
didn't do
could.
the ground.
Okay, fair enough.
So you guys can finish your delivery now.
Thank you. Well, we're not really delivering something. We're just kind of building something out here.
Yeah.
Oh.
What were you building?
Oh, nothing. Just secret stuff. Not supposed to talk
We
about
were
it.
building a thing. Oh, nothing. No, there's something that's not adding up there.
Thou
Yeah.
shouldst tell us. We have a contract to know.
Well, we just since you saved our lives, we just happened to we were sent a message in Hupperdook, and it was a strange mechanical device, and we've never seen the like of it. But we were going to build it inside of Hupperdook, but then we decided that maybe that wasn't the safest idea, so we decided to go into the forest to build it.
Yeah, that's what Arnold said. But you don't know what you're building?
Not exactly. We're not entirely sure what it does. And we're all very smart. But we
Hmm.
want to know. So we're building it anyways.
Wait, who
Do
told
you
you
have
to build it?
plans?
What?
Go ahead.
Who told you to build it?
We were sent a message with detailed plans on how to build it, but we don't know who.
So you're just building it anyways?
Yeah, that seems relatively unwise.
I often take rash action based on the voices in mine head, so 'tis not too strange to hear this tale.
Hey, Alyndra, if you take a look at these plans, you think you could figure out what they're trying to build?
I'd like to try.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
as the people who saved your life, it'd just be good to take a look and make sure you're not building like a giant death machine or something.
okay, well, I suppose.
You didn't
I
know
mean,
who
if
they
you want
came
to look
from.
at the plans, that's totally fine. Here they are.
You said that with a strange emphasis.
No, I did not.
I want to insight check this
Yes,
dude.
My
What's going on?
emphasis was not of anything.
I want to insight this syllables that he's saying. What?
Yeah.
Emphasis
Emphasis was on the wrong syllable.
Yeah. May I?
Yeah, you may.
Okay, good.
Oh.
That is only a 13, however. I rolled really badly.
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
Okay. I mean, he did put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, so.
You get the sense that he is hiding something like it doesn't really matter if you look at the plans or not.
Okay, we
Because
have
they're
to let
doing
inside the
some
cave.
other modifications to it, or because there's something.
You're not
there?
sure. You just know that he doesn't think it really matters at this point.
I grow tired of all this subterfuge. We demand to see inside that cave, and we art bigger than thee are. We will stomp thee into the ground unless thou take us there now.
How are you any different than the hill giants?
Perhaps I am not. I want in that cave. Trying to intimidate them.
Rude. Roll your intimidation.
Can I look at the plans while Briv is being
Yeah,
intimidated?
go ahead. Roll your Arcana. And
Was it 27?
what?
I rolled a 19.
You accidentally kill him.
You literally
breath.
stare daggers. You physically literally stare daggers.
Eldar, please don't stomp us. Fine, we'll let you through the cave. Alyndra, what do you roll?
21.
21? Yeah, this is a portal.
Great. Cool. To where? Is there anything in terms of rooms that I can discern?
Oh, the far realm.
Cool.
Because last time we had gnomes with portals.
Do you
it
say
went
any
really
of
well.
this to us, Alyndra?
Yeah, we've got brain.
We
chat
got
going.
brain.
Brain chat.
Brain.
No, Alyndra, you have brains. Some of us have
Most
other
of
things.
us do.
That's my new favorite mind flayer.
Alyndra might not
shirt.
have much brain,
Got brain?
once she realizes.
Briv thinks through the thing, what is this far realm?
So it is the home of mind flayers and beholders
I
and
am so
aboleths
sick
and
of mind flayers.
everything we would not want in our mostly things we nothing there is something we'd want to encounter.
Briv
Nothing.
is like continuing to think through the thing, but he actually says this out loud accidentally. Should we just kill the gnomes before they finish making the
Briv.
portal?
Briv, thinking out loud. These are
I
inside
thought it
thoughts.
accentuated it through the link.
No.
So you're building a portal to the far realms.
Keen, you feel a soft dab on your face of a little hanky that the quickling is holding. I know you're in your winter, and maybe you find me annoying, and I'm sorry about that. I hope you feel better.
Would you stop touching my face?
Okay.
Briv hears
He
this.
quickly walks away dejected.
As he starts to walk away, Briv kind of goes over and just, stops him like by grabbing his shoulder and says, I really think that thine passion is admirable, and I think that thou shouldst be a fan of someone who would reciprocate some of that kindness. I would be appreciative if you were my biggest fan.
Okay, I'll be your biggest fan.
But in order to be mine biggest fan, thou hast to denounce Keen Deapreth. Or as I like to call him when he's in his winter, Keen Day oppression.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
They are pressing.
I'm gonna have to get these tattoos removed, and that one where I keep my winter is gonna be really painful.
Thou canst
Have I
keep
shown
thine
it to you
tats.
where my winter is?
I would love to see thine winter. However, thou canst keep thine tats to remember where thou hast come from, and just simply cover them up with a full body spread of Briv.
King Deapreth. You'll never know what you're missing. I now worship Briv Steelmarrow.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yes, 'tis what I'm saying. I am
just
sorry,
hear-
King.
Did I just hear 2 huzzahs?
I lean over to Alyndra at this point and go,
You know, everybody reacts to the Far Realm in a different way. I think that's a pretty normal way to react, if you ask me.
Perhaps we're already in the far realm.
Maybe we are.
I am truly sorry, but thou wert not treating. What's thy name again?
Oh.
I mean, at
Oh,
least I'm learning it now. I never learn anyone's.
that's hurtful. You don't even know my own name? 'Cause
I wasn't
Orkira feels
paying-
bad, and in the call, she'll say to Briv,
His name is V.
V. Oh, I should have remembered that.
it's kind of
It's like
simple.
the alphabet.
Yeah.
Or like a vendetta.
And my DM should have remembered it too.
Oh, yes. Cosmic forces conspiring against us to start to halt our nascent partnership, V. I really do appreciate thee, and I shall prove to thee that whoa, saying thee and V so many times in this many sentences is going to get very confusing. We should change thy name.
I have to change who I am now?
Just what thou art called.
Oh.
Perhaps
What do you want me to be called now?
a Lil Briv?
Little Briv?
No, Lil. L-I-L.
Little
Lil
Briv?
Lil-
Can I wear like gold chains and
Thou canst if thou dost want to.
Well,
I might
for
use
no
them if
reason
I
at
need to
all?
pawn something at some point.
I always thought about getting something for my teeth. Maybe to
Uh,
spruce them up. Yeah.
Perhaps. But listen. I don't want Keen to feel too badly about this. And Briv is actually starting to feel a little bit bad.
I want him to
About-
feel very bad about this. I was sent from the Eldritch Knights to give him a mission, and then I was never meet your heroes.
Listen,
Never meet your heroes.
listen to me, Lil Briv. Listen. Thou art truly very changeable like the wind. I mean, all that I did to thee is show thee just a tiny bit of attention, and thou didst completely abandon thine idol, Keen Deapreth. Thou dost need to have a little more loyalty, and if thou art to be my fan and art to be Lil Briv, then thou dost need to make sure that thou art loyal.
It seems I'm having a lot of emotions.
It is at this point that I, because I am in my winter, understand that winter teaches harsh lessons. Briv does not know the Feywild or its inhabitants, and he does not know what he is doing. I allow him to continue so that he may learn.
Yeah, just-
he is making
just-
a deal with the Fey.
He also
Very
changed
well.
its name. Like, oh, Briv. Oh,
When all of
Briv.
his children disappear quickly, he will learn.
And that, kids, is how changelings are born.
The changelings would probably
not
behave
really.
better than mine anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh, ouch.
Oh man, shots
Poor Briv's
fired.
Briv
kids
has
whose
her
names we
hands
don't
full.
know.
So you're talking to the gnomes.
I believe the last thing was
Oh, yeah, it's
So-
a portal to the farm realm.
Portal to the Far Realms.
Great.
Yeah,
So, mind flayers, aboleths, Sosha.
really bad stuff.
Beholders. The worst, potentially, of things. Yes, not. And they don't follow any sort of logic. There's no logic there. Why? And you don't know who told you to build it. And you went, oh, a portal to the Far Realms. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's go do that.
I appreciate that you saved us and everything, and that's very kind. But I didn't. You just walk into someone's
you like
cave
being
and start
alive?
yelling at them.
Do you like being alive in yourself at all?
I like being alive.
Having any
very
bodily
much.
integrity? That's all going to go away with the Far Realms. All of it.
We received a message. We believed, or it was like a sending. And it just seemed like a good idea. Listen, we don't get to make portals to the Far Realms every day, and when we were safe, we
There's a
decided to
reason
do
for
it.
that.
We did it outside of Hupperdook. I'm like, we've been wise. We've been very wise.
Hey, can we see the portal?
Yeah, it's
As someone who is not very wise, let me tell thee that this was not wise.
We'd like to see the portal, please.
Okay, I'll take you to the portal, but we haven't even got to turn it on yet.
That's
something
good.
else.
Should we smash it now? And he's still whispering out loud.
Yes, now.
Show us the portal, please.
Huzzah!
Follow me. And you go through a series of caves winding around and around down into the earth. And then you see this enormous, strange blue and steel device just circling around and around, multiple circles. You've seen portals somewhat like this before, and certainly Alyndra, you have some previous experience assembling something very similar to this 1,000 years ago, or 1,000 years from now. Who can say?
Both.
Time is a flat circle.
Mm-hmm.
Love is a battlefield. And you get to this device, and it's whirring and stuff, but something appears to be missing. I need a perception check from Penelope Halfpint.
Oh, me? Little old me?
I mean, as soon as Briv sees it, he turns Arsenal into a giant sledgehammer and is going to wail on it.
Briv, can you hold on a moment until we know wailing on it isn't going to turn it on?
We already said that we were going to destroy it.
Brave, wait, please. Just
15.
we will. Hopefully.
The weirdest wonderful thing happens, Penelope Halfpint.
No. Oh no.
You feel something wriggle out from under one of your pockets, and this little tiny earthworm crawls out from one of your pockets that you saved when you first appeared in Rexentrum from the ice.
Oh my goodness.
And it drops to the ground and wriggles nightmarishly quickly around the ground towards the portal. And it suddenly plumps up, and there's 2 worms, and then plumps up, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's multiplying and
Kill it
growing
with
in
fire.
mass.
Yeah, can we do something about this? I'm assuming we see this now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And it's just erupting, and it's a rhythmic. It's almost like you're looking at a giant heartbeat of worms, just masses of worms, and it's forming some sort of shape.
Yeah, Radiance of the Dawn. Poof.
All right, everyone, initiative.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Five. Put it in the chat.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Oh, someone wins a legendary bundle in chat. Someone wins a chance.
Do you need me to write this down too, or do you got this, Todd?
I'm looking at it. People are putting it in chat right now, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like it.
Okay.
Because
Penelope,
I
what'd
am
you
of
get?
a weak brain and too much coffee.
23.
23. I got 15. Keen, what'd you get?
Natural 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead of somebody because I got a 4. And Briv, what'd you get?
5.
All right, and
Oof.
how about our lovely mass of wriggling, squiggling worms?
Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay, what's their dexterity versus Alyndra's?
Tell me, writhing massive worms. What is your dexterity? It's just a 12.
Okay, so I'm before it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Penelope's first.
Oh boy.
There's the order in chat.
This is bad, right?
'Tis not good.
Okay. She's gonna cast Flame Sphere on it.
Okay, what's the save for that?
It is a Dex 15.
Approve of this plan.
I always say kill it with fire, and no one ever listens. Huzzah, Penelope!
You hit the writhing massive worms for with that attack. Roll your damage.
Yay! Rolling.
And you hear this horrible hissing, writhing scream from hundreds of the worms as they're being hit by the fire. Just
I'm sorry. That's 15 points of fire damage.
Thank you for releasing us. Okay, takes 15 points of fire damage. Who's next?
Alyndra this is all incredibly unnatural. I'm going to cast less at second level. Actually, I'll cast it at third, so we're all covered.
Okay,
Yay!
that's your action.
That is my action. You are all blessed.
Orkira, you now have all of the parts of your memory finally comes together, and you realize that this thing, something erupted out of the ice, and that's what erased everyone's memories.
This specific thing.
It has the same voice.
Okay, then in the call, I want to very quickly say, that's the thing that ate our memories. That's the thing. Don't get the goo on you.
All right, and now it's the worm's turn. The writhing mass of worms coalesce and form a humanoid-like shape, and you see a face speaking out of all of the worms, and glowing red eyes form in the center of its face. They are coming. The portal now opens. And a staff forms out of almost like bone or something exuded from all of the worms at once, and it slams the staff onto the device, and the device erupts with energy, and a blue and purple circle erupts above all of you, and you can see stars through this portal and darkness. And you hear a loud groan in your bones. Just a...
Is there a way to, looking at the runes, is there a way to destroy a rune in that to deactivate the portal?
None that you can see. You would have to destroy this magical device right now. You can go and make me an Arcana check. But that would be on your next turn. So who's up next? Briv.
I'm going to rush forward and continue with the plan and start trying to smash whatever this... I mean, does it look like whatever this apparatus is powering this thing? Or are they disconnected at this point?
I
guess what I'm saying, do I see
powering
energy or anything?
Yeah, the
like...
energy is coming from the staff.
Oh.
And the staff is being held by the massive wriggling, squiggling worms.
Yes.
Okay.
But nothing from the gnomish machine.
No, the gnomish machine is definitely being powered by the staff.
Okay. Then, not knowing much about these worms, I'm going to continue with the original plan, and I'm going to try to smash whatever the gnomes built, because it can't be that tough.
Okay. Go ahead.
I am going to rush forward. What do you need here? I'm just slamming.
Give me an attack roll. Just give me
Okay.
a regular attack roll.
Okay.
And go ahead and add a +2 for you are blessed.
All right. That's 26. And
26.
Yeah, 26. That did 14 points of damage. I'm going to attack again. Oh, that's even higher. That is a 27. And I'm going to do 14 more points of damage. So
Whoa.
28 points of damage there.
Nice.
I'm
Alright, you
assuming this is an inanimate object.
It is an inanimate. Well, it's slightly animated, but yes.
You're an inanimate object.
Whoa.
Your
Okay.
mother is
What did you just say about Sophia's? What? Okay, you slam it. You seem to be doing some damage, but it's still functioning. And Keen Daybreath, you are up.
Well, I had to try.
Nope. Orkira or Eldrex, you are up.
Sorry, Keen. Where are the gnomes?
Oh god, this seems to have gone wrong terribly. Stepping away.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to move in between the wriggling mass of worms and the portal because something tells me I don't want either of those two getting together. And then I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, Radiance of the Dawn. I need squiggling mass of worms and any other hostile creature, in case there's something else within 30 feet of me, to make a Constitution saving throw DC 17.
Ooh.
And then I will have a bonus.
By it will provoke kind of an attack of opportunity. Like
oh,
that.
I'm next to it?
Yeah.
Then I will not move away from it, but I will still position myself so that I am between it and the portal.
Okay.
And the same thing, still. It's just now, my book is in its face.
Okay, cool. Your book just erupts with fire.
Yep.
Go ahead and do you take an action? What's your action?
So my action is Radiance of the Dawn, so it needs to do a Constitution saving throw, DC 17. It'll take half damage even if it saves.
I'm not joking. I apologize, everyone. It's a natural 20.
All right.
Oh,
Yay.
So yay. All right.
Someone wins a legendary bundle.
So that's
I'm
Like
not
silver and
happy.
steel, we got like no 20s.
yeah. So it'll still take 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
If there's any magical darkness nearby, it gets dispelled. Bye-bye. I don't know if there is, but it's gone.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon.
Yes, which is what?
It's my tiny little phoenix, and I'm going to cast it at 4th level, so it'll do an extra little bit of damage.
Okay.
And I know we don't have flanking rules on here, but it will appear in flanking with Briv, just for flavor.
Okay.
Just so that it's surrounded on all sides by stuff.
Riff will help
And-
with that as well, since Riff didn't get to do anything.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
I will make an attack with it. And I am blessed, so I will use that as well. So that's 13, 14, 19. Is that a 23 to hit?
23 hits.
Okay. That's going to be 13 force damage.
Okay.
And we are all just going to stay right there, and I'm just growling in this thing's face. Because Orkira kind of knew shit was about to happen. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Now it's Keen.
Keen Daybreath, what are you doing?
Did
Join
you
the
say-
fun.
Did you say this thing has a staff?
Yes.
I recognize the bringer of winter, and this thing is it. I attack, and I attack with the intention of separating its staff from it. So all my attacks are towards that end.
Okay.
I explode towards it, attacking.
I have foreseen this moment, Keen. You have a 16 on your next die roll for your attack, plus the blessing and everything.
Ooh.
If you would.
That
like it.
hits. The first attack will definitely hit.
Very well. It was a 13. It becomes a 16. Then a natural 20. Then an 18.
Oh, nice.
Oh no. Wow.
How many is that now?
It's a lot.
I haven't rolled one yet.
That's
Neither have I, Briv. Neither have I.
good.
I had one rolled against me, though. That's great.
This is like Bill Winnington trying to score points finally in that one game where all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Bills scored.
All right, roll up your damage there, King.
I have it. It took a while, so I did it ahead of time.
Okay.
It is 40 physical, mostly because of the double damage from the critical, and 27 cold green flame.
Okay.
And I am still cutting away at its appendage attached to the staff.
Okay. And as you're doing so, you are just slicing and slicing through the worms, and the worms seem to be creating more worms to replace the limb that you keep on cutting through.
I am happy to use cold to slow that process down.
Keen needs to make a dexterity saving or a dexterity check. Or save. It's a save.
What is this for?
My flame sphere is right there.
Very good.
I should be within 10 feet, so you should be +4.
And you are blessed. So I
Add
am
all the
blessed too.
things. Everything.
It's just a 15.
Would I have needed to do that, Penelope? Like, how big is the range on the flame sphere?
It's 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, is that it for you, King?
Yes.
All right. And we go around the room. Yeah, you were slicing into it, and you were slicing into it, and it gets its form seems to coalesce even more and more as this is happening. Alyndra is now Penelope is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to continue to hold my flame sphere over it. It will take damage on the end of its next turn.
Okay. Does it need to make any more saving throws, or
It will. Dex 15.
okay. And that's a fail. All right.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
Okay. 14 points.
14 points of damage. All right, it takes 14 points of damage. And that brings us to Alyndra. What are you doing?
So you said the Arcana check had to happen this turn, so that's a 28 for the Arcana check.
Okay. The staff is very much key to the portal.
Okay.
But
I
that's
will
that's your examining it, and that's kind of your action.
Is it taking any damage from any
You
of
can
these
take a
attacks?
bonus action though.
Yeah.
Bonus action, fly.
Yeah.
Motorcycle.
Fly
Race
by.
car.
I mean, my bonus action, I don't think I can get it with that. It's not casting a spell, right? It's just...
No, it's definitely not casting a spell. I'll allow you to. I'll say you used your bonus action to do the Arcana check, and a thorough one at that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So on Griff's turn, I'm going to have Griff try and grab the staff.
Okay.
When Griff has their turn, but I will that has to be concentration. This seems to be many entities, not one, or is it one entity?
It's really hard to tell. Yeah, it does feel like several. It's responding quite quickly.
I'm gonna plop Penelope. Where's your what's right in front of the portal right now? Like immediately in front of the portal.
Not my flame sphere, I don't think.
As in, can I put a storm sphere encompassing the portal and the area around it, and
Yeah, you
potentially
can.
this creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't get the creature because Orkira is like between it and the portal, so you'd be getting Orkira as well.
Okay. Well, at least it would try and keep it from getting anything else at us.
You cast Storm Sphere?
I will cast a storm sphere. when it appears, anything that is in this sphere will take 2d6 of damage.
Okay, that enters it.
And then I guess on this turn I can't use the attack
Right.
on it. Okay.
Is there a save for
The
that?
blessing goes away, and then the sphere attacks. A sphere appears, and it's a strength saving throw.
Oh.
All right. I need everyone to make a everyone that's within 10 feet of the worms needs to make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it should take 7 damage.
Okay.
Am I also taking the damage from the storm sphere?
No, you're fine because she positioned it away from it.
Okay.
+4 if you're within 10 feet of me.
Am I in its path?
Yeah, you've been attacking it, so you absolutely are. You're
I
within
did
10
not
feet.
make it.
I didn't either. Nope.
I made it.
I got a 15.
Okay. How about you, Penelope?
I don't think I'm that close.
Okay. That's fine. Here's what's going to happen. Everyone who failed takes 34 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh.
Is this a spell?
No, it is not. So you take 34 points of necrotic damage, and you are now blinded, and you are restrained by a mass of swarming worms that explode out of this vaguely humanoid form holding the staff.
Ooh.
Did Griff get to try and take the staff away?
No, not yet.
Griff should have gone on my turn.
Yeah, well,
Or unless
I'm
we're
going to
doing a
go
separate
ahead.
initiative.
I mean, it's not going. The owl's not going to be
It's not
capable
gonna-
of pulling a staff out of this thing's hand. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to. You can repeat the saving throw at each of the end of each of your its turns. Yeah, at the end of your turn, you can make another saving throw to get out of this. But yeah, so everyone who failed, you are blinded, and also you have the restrained condition. So, and that's its action. And something pops out of the portal. A tiny, weird, spindly, not quite human, almost like human, but it's walking on all fours with long, impossibly long horns that it's using almost like a spider. And it has a giant toothy maw filled with nothing but needle point-like teeth. And it erupts out of the portal and takes the storm sphere damage. So go and roll that.
So it's going to take 3 points right away.
Okay.
And then I can't do anything else till I can take a bonus action.
Okay. All right. Who we got next?
It's Briv.
Briv, it's you. You're not blinded and restrained.
Yeah, I can't be right now anyway because I'm under effects of freedom of movement. Because that lasts for an hour, I would assume that it hasn't been. Yeah. So when Keen attacked the creature, do I get the sense that it was regenerating or healing faster than normal? The way that
you didn't.
Okay.
It didn't seem to be regenerating. It seemed to be replacing. But I need insight checks. If anyone's really like keeping an eye on what I mean, you probably are. Insight checks from everyone.
18.
Please don't get a 20. My budget.
22.
19.
17.
Okay, well, you did notice, however, when everyone failed, when the worms exploded around everyone, and everyone failed and were encompassed, it seemed to get stronger. And it seemed to heal itself. Almost as if it's feeding off of those that is encompassed.
All right, so at this point in time, I am going to use a bonus action, and I just turn around and yell out, "Father, mother, brothers, sisters," and I raise a hand up, a sword in one hand, and I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud around the creature. And so it's going to be, you'll see ghostly spirits of what look like orcs, likely Briv's family, appear around the creature. And so any attacks that I'm making as I'm concentrating on this spell are going to do extra damage. But then basically it's going to do radiant damage as well, if that matters.
Okay.
And then if I damage the creature on my turn, it cannot heal from any source until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So then I'm going to attack it.
All right.
Twice, likely. That's a 20 on the die. Briv is on the board, folks.
God.
He is on the board. 20 on the die. I'm going to go ahead and smite with that one too.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I'm not joking.
Wait.
He was saying 2 in a row and got so excited that he froze time.
I think D&D Beyond just canceled him.
Just cut him off.
Not happening.
The end of the budget, we're done.
I freeze 2 20s, 2 20s in a row.
I like that you locked up.
You
Oh my God, we
locked
gotta
up
get
right
that
there, but
gif.
you got to
Ever
screenshot
happened.
that.
Yeah.
You got to screenshot that one.
Yeah, I mean, it really happened.
All right. Start rolling
yeah.
your damage.
Oh, I am going to screenshot that because somebody is going to act like I didn't. I just made that up, and I'm going to prove it. All right,
no,
so
I believe you. I just think that's
no.
epic.
I'm saying somebody on Twitter is not.
No, yeah, we
But-
meant you freezing was hilarious. Your video froze right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got it. Let's see. All right.
You also
let's
need to screenshot you being like,
Yeah. That was like the
Yeah.
best freeze frame. It was like
Self-screenshotted.
it was
just
like they canceled Twitch because we gave too many legendary bundles away.
right?
It was a little
So I am
suspicious.
going to smite on all of that, and this is going to take me a second. So if you want to,
That's all right.
okay,
Okay.
I'm working on it.
This thing is definitely not happy. Orkira, what are you doing?
Well, I'm blind. I'm restrained. I'm unhappy. I'm hoping that Briv's just gonna kill it. I've already got my book out, and it doesn't. I don't need to see to do this. I'm gonna channel divinity again. So, any hostile creature within 30 feet of me. So if Toothy Maw behind me is within 30 feet of me, which I hope it would be because I moved to be in that space, I need all of them to make Constitution saving throws DC 17.
What happens when they fail?
Well, they're gonna take. Ooh, I rolled.
That is
really well.
102 points of damage.
I'm gonna let you resolve that first.
No, it takes that much damage.
Oh, geez.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. That was
no.
110 points of damage because I forgot the 2 radiants
Okay.
in there. So 100 and what did I just say? 10? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
110 points of damage.
110.
It takes 110 points of radiant damage, and it seems just dried dead worms fall to the ground, and there's still like one tendril of worms holding up the staff at this moment. It's no longer even a humanoid shape, but it's just a pile of dead worms on the ground, still oozing.
Well, if it failed my Constitution saving throw, it's gonna take 30 radiant damage. Also, Toothy Maw behind me, if it failed, will take 30 radiant
And
damage.
it can't heal until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, I'm examining one particular thing about that, and I'm gonna go and rule that also means temporary hit points. Yeah. Well, that's not really healing though, technically.
It's not healing. No.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. So it is no longer healing, but it's still like it has an ability to gain temporary hit points. So it does seem to be regrowing, but not in a normal sense. And it's not regrowing fully since temporary hit points don't stack. Sorry, we're getting very much into the meta of this.
I'm not done. If
Yep.
it's all right, so my Radiance of the Dawn goes off. Are either of them still alive?
The other one explodes.
Okay.
The one that came out of the portal just erupts into radiant light and pours out of every single, like, its eyes and its mouth and out of its nails, and it just explodes all over the gnomish machine.
Okay. Awesome. I don't know what that was. I just heard something explode behind me, but I know that only enemies got hit with that. So Orkira smiles. And then she's got her spiritual weapon up, but she's really, really hurt. So she's going to take a bonus action and heal herself. And just do a healing word. And that will be the end of her turn. But the spiritual weapon stays, it just doesn't attack.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Keen Deapreth. You are currently restrained. You can make a saving throw versus 19. Let me make sure that it's a 19 for this particular thing. Yeah, you can make a DC 19 saving throw right now.
Oh yeah, I gotta make
Trying to get out of this and get out of being restrained.
Do I get a saving throw as well?
Yes, you do. You
Okay.
were also encompassed?
Oh yeah.
Because remember, you were blinded. Did you need to see it to do that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's one of the few things I don't need to see in order to do. Okay, you said strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Briv, do I get your bonus?
Am I within 10 feet of you?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I didn't roll well enough. I'm still blinded and restrained. Never mind.
And you have disadvantage on your
On attack.
dexterity saving throws
Okay.
because you are restrained.
Yeah. I'm still there, covered in worms. Ah! And I'm just holding the book.
All right, Keen.
And you are in a cone of silence.
It
Cone
did
of
also heal
silence.
for 11.
Keen's got so many worms in his mouth that he can't speak.
Am I feeling that its mass is reduced somewhat by the great amount of damage?
Yes.
I know where it is, and I know where it isn't, because I was just where it was not. So I would like to use my Fey heritage and step across the space 30 feet above it.
Okay, you can do so. I'll let you cast Misty Step out of being restrained.
That is a bonus action.
And the worms that almost had completely encompassed Keen Deapreth just fall to the ground.
It must make a saving throw or be frightened of me until the end of the turn, because
very
I am in
weird.
my winter.
Very weird. It cannot be frightened. Sorry.
Very well.
Mm.
I will use this opportunity to drop upon it and attack if I may.
Okay, you may do so. You're just jumping right into the worms again.
I am.
All right.
It is armor class 16 is the lowest.
Yeah, 16 is the armor class.
Very well. Then it is 24 points of physical damage, 23 points of cold damage. Only on that area, reaching for the staff, I continue to focus my attack.
And Keen, make a dex save 15.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
+4, you should be within 10 feet of me now for sure.
+4 plus my blessing.
No more bless.
17.
Okay, you save 14, 7 points of damage.
Okay. You slash into it. It is now just down to like just a couple of wriggling worms, but it seems to be trying to grow. And
Can
it's
I
still
move
holding on.
its staff away from it? That is my sole purpose.
Yeah. Well, you took your attack actions. The staff is still embedded in the ground and connected to the gnomish device, so it'll take another action to remove it.
I will yell for someone to take this damn staff as I continue to rip at its flesh.
Okay.
Would Griff plus a mage hand be able to do it?
No, that's it's a little fiddly. That's a little fiddly. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. It is now Alyndra's turn. No, but it's Penelope Halffine's turn. What are you doing?
Penelope would have heard that call from Keen. And
Oh,
she's...
by the way, I need to. So, how much is the storm sphere? Sorry.
The storm sphere is 2d6.
Go ahead and roll it, please.
Okay. Uh, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Bludgeoning, yes.
All right. 3 more of these similar beings just jump out of the portal and immediately pop and turn to goo. As they are like, you now see in the darkness thousands of things trying to crawl out of that starry portal, that darkness, and you can see the starlight, and thousands of these things are trying to crawl through the portal, and they keep on getting zapped by the storm sphere again and again and again. And those first those 3 die immediately, but there's just thousands more waiting. And more than 3 will be able to get through this next turn. As many as 9 will be able to get pushed through.
It's all right. Penelope's got this.
Oh, God.
All right, Penelope,
Every
what are you doing?
time.
You got this.
Penelope would like to run, and she's just going to charge at this staff. And as she's running, she's going to mold earth right where the staff is embedded to loosen the earth around it.
Okay.
And she's just going to charge and try to run herself into the staff to break it free.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Of course you do. Good thing I'm very wise.
Super wise.
Oh my God, I got a nat 1.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Maybe it's a learning moment.
So it's an 8 total. 8 total.
You take 22 necrotic points of damage.
Okay.
And you are now...
Oh, wait. Halfling luck.
Oh, you got
Yes,
halfling
yes,
luck.
yes, yes!
Oh my God.
You're a halfling. I love you. Thank you.
Sorry, I was like, wait.
High
she can't roll
drama. High
once.
drama. You want to? I'll let you re-roll that one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a 17.
You
Is
take
it total
11.
or with your?
Oh, do
No,
I get a
she
plus
saved.
4?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
She saved. You take 11 points of damage.
Okay, 11. I can do that.
Okay, and you knock the staff out, and the portal closes.
Yes.
And it cuts several. There were 9 more that were pushing through, and this was going to increase by multiples of 3 every turn. So the next turn would be 18 times 3 again, times 3 again, times 3 again. And they all get sliced in half. And these weird, warped, far realm creatures are just wriggling at the bottom of where the portal was once open.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Welcome back to the Body Horror Show.
We never left.
No, we
I'm so
didn't.
sorry,
We
everyone.
never left.
We did not.
But you got the staff.
Huzzah!
Is it my turn or is Penelope still?
Who is next here?
I'm
Well, it
next.
depends
I
if
think.
Penelope is doing anything else.
That was my whole action. That's all I can do, except for my flame sphere is still in concentration, so it will take damage on its next turn.
Okay. Alyndra, what are you doing?
I would like to use my bonus action to zap one of these writhing things that came through, even though it's only half a thing. I want no thing. So that is, it will take.
Now the thing of worms is still moving.
I have room for that as well. This is
Okay.
just
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Let's go with let's hit which looks like a bigger threat right now. between the two?
Definitely
worms. The worms.
The worms, probably the
Yeah,
worms.
okay, let's hit the worms.
You're all
with-
having like memories come back suddenly of being enveloped by these worms once before, and you fought them back, and that's what sapped your memory. And only one survived, And that's the one on the street corner at the very first episode of Beyond Heroes Wildemount that Penelope Half-Pint reached down and picked up.
We remember how to kill this thing.
Kill it with fire works pretty well. And everything that you've been doing, so yeah.
So it's going to take 16 lightning damage. If I
Wow.
make this attack roll, which
All right.
I have advantage on. It's plus a d8.
Does that affect anything in the area?
No, this is a bolt of lightning shoots out from it. So it's either a 19 or it's a 19.
It's 19 points of damage?
No, it's a 19 to hit, so it's 16 points of damage
Okay.
of
It takes
lightning.
All right. It takes 16 points of damage. It is down to like the last worm.
I'm not done yet. I still have
Okay.
more. I will point to it and a bell rings out because that wasn't a spell attack, that was concentration. And it is terrifying to it and comforting to us, even though it can't be frightened, it is. And I will toll the dead on it.
And it's wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 16.
Oh wait, I'm looking at Gronthor. I'm like, that seems low. Yep, it fails.
It's 19 points of damage.
Woo.
How do you want to do this?
I would like to make sure all worms are obliterated, incinerated, turned to ash and destroyed. As the bell rings out and my own necrotic energy comes out and eats away, rots them from the inside. And because they are of the far realms, they already would normally be sort of creepy crawly. This actually almost has them bloom instead. I do the reverse of what I think would seem far realm-ish.
Okay.
I would like to frighten them and send a message.
The
So
worms-
I have learned from Keen and I have learned from Penelope, and I use something akin to Feywild magics to do this.
So where there
it's
was
a
death,
greenish light.
death and dried up worms, moss, healthy, normal, totally fine moss sprouts up exactly where the worms were, and
I make
mushrooms
sure
pop up.
It cannot conceal any worms, though.
Yeah, it doesn't. The worms change. The darkness is completely gone.
That was the worst. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone?
May I go over to the staff and break the staff?
You can. Yep. Do you do so?
Actually, no, because I probably want to learn from the staff.
Why would you want to learn from this horrible, horrible nightmare?
Because I've never seen anything quite like it, and as long
Can
as it's not
I
the
see
portal, we
it
can
to
learn from
examine
it.
it?
because-
Are these runes from that faraway
Yeah.
place?
Yes.
Yeah.
It must be destroyed.
I believe it should too, but I want to learn from it too right now, Alyndra.
No,
Can
because
I
I'm
see
going to
it?
hand it to you, Briv, and you're going to snap it.
Of course I am, because that is the best thing that we can do in this situation.
Penelope, it was your worm. You got the staff. What do you think?
I think we should at least examine it first before we try anything.
And Penelope, why are we just putting strange far realm creatures in our pocket and letting them live there for like
I didn't
weeks or
know.
whatever this has been?
It was really
Briv,
cute.
you have Flo living
Flo is not an evil
In your-
murder worm.
pants.
Also, none of us remembered anything, so you can't blame us, okay?
True.
The winter watches the staff and nothing else. It will be destroyed today.
I'm with Keen on this one.
I hand
Okay,
it to
Give
stand
me
back
a moment
behind
to
fan
examine
club.
it, and then we can destroy it. So,
Penelope, fine. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Of course.
Penelope, I have foreseen this moment for you. It's a 15 on the die, and then whatever your modifiers are, and you're within range for Briv.
That's a 22.
You save. And
Do we notice anything happening to her?
to who? When
To
she grabs
Penelope.
it, oh yeah, it hurts. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
It obviously, this is like literally playing with dead fire. We should break this.
Dead fire.
I mean, it was a mixed metaphor. See, I used another big word.
The winter looks at him for just a moment because what the hell?
Penelope, at least put it down and I'll heal you because that looked like it was painful.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm gonna hand it to Keen.
And I do not make flesh contact with it.
Very wise.
I'm
a half
actually
an hour.
quietly changing my sword back into a very large sledge of some sort.
Okay.
I have a passive perception of 21.
Yeah.
I noticed Briv doing that.
Oh yeah, of course.
It probably wouldn't be out of place because I constantly go around just changing my weapon into all kinds of configurations.
Except I know you.
You are not subtle.
That
Not
very
at all.
well. I am just telling all of thee, if thou dost not destroy this, I am destroying it before we leave this room.
I think we all want it destroyed. Yes.
How is everybody looking, by the way? Does anybody actually need any health? We all took a bunch of damage there.
Healing
Penelope.
would be welcome.
Okay. So as
If thou dost need help, I did not suffer any wounds. I can touch them and heal as well, if it is needed.
I'll do
And
a...
I.
Okay. And Penelope, how you doing?
I'm okay.
That sounded unsure. Okay. I'm gonna do, before Keen does whatever he's gonna do with this staff, I'm gonna drop a quick cure wounds on him. I'm gonna do that at 4th level. So you're gonna get 24 back.
My thanks, Orkira.
And I'll do a 2nd level on Penelope. And you're, ooh, I rolled max on that. You're gonna get 21 back.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Thank
rolled
you.
super well on that.
All right. Okay. Now at least if this thing tries to poop on us again, we'll be ready.
Alyndra, make your notes. It will be destroyed within the half an hour.
Fair enough. I started.
This is a little murder staff that pulls things from the voids of the nether sphere.
Make it more difficult. Do you want it to take longer? Because it can.
We will do this in the sunlight.
I am looking for the gnomes. Where are they?
Oh, they've run. They ran right out
Well,
of
if
that
we
cave.
see them after we emerge or, into
Wait.
the
They're
sunlight.
outside the cave for sure.
Wait,
But
wait, wait.
They were way outclassed.
Should we destroy this machine?
Yeah. Oh no, I was planning when we left. Giant fireball. Yeah.
Will
Alyndra,
fire destroy
this-
it?
Yeah, it's
Can this portal only be used to go to one place?
What do I know about the portal now that we can give it
I
a
need
look?
our conchecks from Keen, Deapreth, and Alyndra Sarrbarand.
What, not for me?
24.
10.
Together, you get enough knowledge working together to realize that this thing isn't inherently evil and can actually create portals to other locations.
That could be useful.
How does one power it?
Well, the last time we needed a staff as well. So,
Yeah, but every time someone touches that thing, necrotic damage happens. So there's got to be a better way of doing this. Plus, I don't want to use anything that came from those worms.
There is where they slam the staff. There is almost like a plate under the on the ground itself. But it seemed to absorb the magical energy of the staff.
can I look closely at it?
Yeah.
Does it?
As she's down there looking at it closely, Briv just walks up,
No.
Don't spit.
drops the spit
Don't
onto the plate there just to see what happens.
Nothing happens. It just sizzles and burns away.
Alyndra looks up. I am probably assuming, and I just wanted to try. It's worked before.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Yeah. Is it the staff that is the key to this? Is it the plate? Is it the...
You don't know. It seems more that it needs some kind of connection to a magical object, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the staff. Your examination of the staff has shown that it was very much a magical device born out of this worm creature that it created, that exuded from itself. Almost like it had, every worm had a tiny piece of a bag of holding inside of it that it could exude and form a complete magical item from.
Okay.
Let that keep you awake at night.
Yeah.
So put a
I
magic
contain multitudes.
put a magic item there, and it'll open up a plane to the place.
That's what it would seem.
I'm pulling out my flaming shalm and I'm sticking the flaming shalm there.
What is your flaming shawl? What?
That's the magic item. That's the magic musical instrument that Averin gave me. Orkira thinks it's going to take her to. It'll open up a portal to the plane of fire.
Before you do
To
that,
the plane of Averin.
Or to Averin, maybe.
No!
Either way. Yeah.
She said she did it.
Well, I would have pulled it out if Alyndra, like, I would have.
I think we should finish with stuff before we risk whatever. That's
Destroy
take
it
us
before
to.
we risk it? Is that
Cast
what's
it
the
into
orc
the
saying?
fire.
Does it seem like there's anything else that I can learn from the staff without?
You learn the nature of the creature itself, and it is definitely something known as star spawn.
Mm-hmm. Good times, good times.
You learn the best way to destroy it.
Oh, yeah, it's made out of
Smashing
bone.
it.
Fire. Lots of fire.
Do I learn what its function is? Is it something like? Is it the?
Primarily a weapon.
Of what? What uses it then?
It produces a great deal of necrotic energy. That's
The staff or the
staff.
staff or the? Oh, I thought we were talking star spawn. Okay, the staff is primarily a weapon. It's produces necrotic energy.
You've heard tell of star spawn being harbingers of the monstrous entities from the far realm.
Fantastic.
Vanguard of really, really fun things.
So is it
Hugs and
time to
muffins.
destroy it?
Yes.
I believe so.
Huzzah.
It's deadly. It seems like the kind of thing that we don't want to be carrying around, right?
No.
No, but now that we know more about it, we'll be more prepared if we have to meet these things again. And now we know what's going on with the portal. So thank you,
All right.
Briv, for being patient.
The final question is, Alyndra, Lorekeeper, when we break this, will it shatter with magic force or will it simply snap?
You know enough that if you surround it with radiant energy, well, radiant
Could you
energy will do it.
dispel magic on it? Perhaps?
Nah, magical items, not really. Like because
Okay.
this is in this weird spot. It's partially magical item, partially organic material. So I will allow for it to be destroyed. Normally, you would need, some very specific spells to break a magical item. You aren't going to be 100% sure that's safe. You may have to. It may be better to keep the staff and potentially bury it. Or
I believe mine weapon protects me from magical energies. I volunteer. I will slice the weapon in half, and if it discharges anything untoward toward me, then I will be protected.
Do it. Do it.
May I suggest that Orkira surround it in the flame of the phoenix? This unholy thing needs a great destruction and a great fire that cannot escape.
Or we could put it into a portable hole and bury
No
it in
holes for this
sanctified
thing.
ground.
We
I
must see it broken.
Yeah.
All right, does everybody else want to move back?
Orkira, be careful. Do not hit me with whatever fire thou art slinging this way.
This weapon isn't signed in any way, right?
No.
Okay.
All right. So I'm assuming everybody's like getting out of the way,
Except for me.
except for the two of us. Okay. I am going to very quickly cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay.
Tis wise.
Because Briv has it naturally. And then I guess I will stand nearby it and I will cast Word of Radiance. But not next to Briv so that he doesn't get it. So it's
Okay.
a cantrip
radiant
that
energy does not bother me.
No, but I might as well not hurt you in the process. So yeah, I'm going to stand nearby and I will
Good
cast
plan.
Word of Radiance, which
Okay.
basically makes radiant energy erupt from me.
Okay, you cast it.
Yeah, I'll give Briv like a countdown.
And it seems like the staff starts to burn away as you do so.
Go.
I'm just gonna come down on it as well.
You
Try to
come
slice
down
it in
on
half.
it, and it shatters into 1,000 pieces. And just burns and kind of like floats in the air like little tiny fireflies.
We're okay. We aren't okay.
I want to look around for any pieces that might still be around, and I want to zap them with radiant fire.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's just burning
Nope.
everything around.
Penelope, can I
anything.
trust that thou art not going to put one of these shards into thine pocket?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if thou wantest worms, we can go find some in the dirt up above.
Okay.
And
I
beetles.
wasn't
We
being
gotta still
serious,
get you a
but-
beetle, right? A gold
Golden
beetle.
beetle.
All right.
Still looking for that.
What's Orkira doing? Is Orkira playing the what did you call it?
Well, so Avrin gave me a magic, he just said it was a magic instrument. And so I've decided it's a shawm. And a shawm is staff-like. And so she'll pull that back out again and go,
Well, if we want to try it with something, the portal, I mean.
No, seriously, what is a shawm?
picture an oboe, except it sounds way more like a duck. Shawm is in real life the actual precursor to an oboe. So,
Oh,
but
of course it is.
it's an instrument you
Yeah.
can actually have in D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you go. Learn something today.
what do you do?
Do we want to give this a try?
Yeah.
Right.
In the hole.
You might want to step back, and everyone should probably be ready just in case.
I
Yeah.
pretty much can't stand anything involving
Immediately,
Avrin.
the wheels start spinning again and erupt with red glowing lightning. It's not the same energy that you saw before, and it starts spinning up. And in the very center of all these circles, it just spins and spins and spins, and more of this red crackling energy explodes, and you see just a vat of steam fill the entire room. And you think you see some weird hulking form
Nope,
Just
pulling it back out.
It
move
was
back
not me.
up and twist out of the steam, and slowly, like, it's almost like you can hear the crunching of bone.
Yeah,
As
and the
it
crunching of the
adjusts-
thing as I pull it back out as soon as I
Alright.
see hulking monster.
Yeah, the energy stops, and the thing continues to like adjust its arms and almost stretch until it looks, you see the silhouette of some kind of man.
It's
Was there
here?
anything familiar
Yeah.
about that?
Hello?
Avrin walks out of the steam.
Oh, hi!
Oh,
was-
hey.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping it was the plane of fire, but I'm happy to see you again.
Briv
Okay.
walks forward and tries to gut punch him.
You cast shield.
Counterspell.
But it does like push him like 2 inches. It still hits his armor, which he is completely encased in. And he just looks over at all of you. So, right. I have a couple of things we need to talk about. But
Again?
first and foremost, I'm forming a team. And that's our Beyond Heroes. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you
Hey,
enjoyed the
Todd,
show.
one more thing. Can
Oh,
we show
what's-
a picture of an amazing moment from tonight here? I think that.
Oh, you got the
Will maybe
screenshot?
has it. It was real, folks. I promise it
It
happened.
was real.
Double smite crit.
I was hoping you were going to show your freeze frame.
That's awesome.
Thank you
I mean, we
so
should put
much.
them both together. Freeze frame and the double crit and right next to each other.
You should probably frame it.
We'll see what we can do.
It's proof that it works, everyone.
Mhm.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lauren Urban, playing Orkira Eldritch. Thank you, Jen Kretchmer, for playing Alyndra Sarrbarand. Penelope Half-Pint, the Harbinger of Doom, by saving a single worm at the very beginning of the first episode. And yes, I planned for that. I'm so sorry for you.
No regrets.
TJ Storm, thank you for playing Keen Daybreath. And Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow. Yeah, that was the worm the whole time. And when you picked it up and put it in your pocket, I was like, well, this is wonderful.
May no kindness go unpunished.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, well, this made it a lot more easy than just brandos being killed in in the city and hunting it down.
Wow.
So thank you for that. I appreciate that. The plotline has gone full circle. Did you all have a good time?
God, it was awesome. I was gonna say I will while they walk away, I will gather those ashes of the staff.
Okay.
I'm not leaving those to chance.
Yeah, okay.
I will gather them.
What did we just learn about putting things in your pockets? Come on.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah. Can I do? I'm assuming we're stopping here, and the next time we get together will be like later, or are we picking up right
It
here?
will be later.
Okay. Can I cast a quick sending real quick?
To who?
I was gonna cast a sending to Harold.
Okay.
Wondering what just happened. And
Tell
I'm
me what your
assuming we're
sending
gonna-
is.
Yeah, here we go. I got it written down.
Harold, Averin is sometimes an asshole and often untrustworthy, but he's always been my friend. I hope that helps and you're okay. I miss you.
So
Oh,
nice.
sweet.
I've had that written down for weeks.
It's gonna be a great clip.
Yeah.
I will say, it is very clear that this is a homunculus clone like Averin that got shoved through the portal. And that's why it kind of reformed and had to ooze itself and all that gross stuff.
We've
So,
seen Stranger.
You've seen Stranger, you will see worse. But not next episode, hopefully. Thank you, all of you. I hope you had a good time. I'm sorry that you lost your #1 fan, King.
But
Yeah.
it's not that I have lost a fan. It's that Briv.
Has made a deal with the
Hey.
Feywild.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
I'm pretty sure that's my most annoying NPC of all time.
That's awesome.
So upsetting. You're never gonna find out where that cold, long, dark tattoo is.
But Briv will.
I already know.
Inside my mind palace.
Briv, why do you
Wonder
want
what
us to
this
wipe?
came for.
Why do you want us to wipe your memory again? I don't understand.
Just keep on resetting him over and over. You've all known Briv since childhood, actually. Oh, we lost him.
And we lost him.
Oh.
he gave up.
Aw.
Aw. All right. I love all you guys. I hope you had a really good time. And obviously, this is a precursor to us joining a much bigger universe as well. So,
Oops, I hit
he's
the wrong
back.
button. Sorry about that.
We're like, wow,
Yay,
okay,
you're
I
just
guess
in
Adam's
time to-
busy.
You're just in
Goodbye.
time to say goodbye.
Yeah. So, yeah, obviously, this is our first step into a much bigger multiverse, and it'll be fun. Yeah. Scheduling out where everyone's going to go, not as fun, but I'm working on it. So, yeah, it'll be very cool.
So cool.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. This is
Thank
again
you.
always, as always, one of the highlights of my week, and helps me deal with all the things going on. So,
Me too.
thank you for sharing
Same.
this and putting up with my bullshit. Especially when you say less body horror, and then I doubled down into that because apparently I am like abusive. I'm so sorry. All right. I love you guys. Bye.